can't pay rent with these things. One's a pumpkin, and these Asgardian coins, they're not worth anything.
In Asgard, these coins are worth a gazillion human dollars, okay? There's a gazillion, you're rich. There's a gazillion. Gazillion.
No one will exchange these.
Go to the market, set up a store,
Yeah.
and write.
Yeah.
Asgardian ware. Previously owned by Thor. I'm a celebrity that will sell like hotcakes.
Thor Ragnarok is the third movie in the Thor trilogy, and I hope it's the last. That's not to say that I've not enjoyed the Thor movies. They've been very middle of the road for me. They're definitely on the back end of the movies in the Marvel series for me. I think Chris Hemsworth is a fine Thor, and I think the movies overall are enjoyable to a certain extent. They don't hit nearly as hard as Captain America movies have been here recently, or Guardians of the Galaxy. But it's kind of like a Doctor Strange. Like, you know, it's okay. It's not terrible. So Thor Ragnarok is kind of the big story for Thor, and it's a kind of a big story for Marvel overall. Let me explain a little bit about what Ragnarok is. It is the apocalypse. It is the end of Asgard. It is basically all these terrible things come into motion, and like the dead start rising, and serpents from Earth start destroying things, and there's all these fights and stuff, and blah blah blah, and then things end. And then things restart. This is what Thor finds out. He finds out that basically Asgard is one big time loop, and that these higher up people, as I don't know if it's a game, but basically they just allow things to just happen over and over and over again. So at this point, Thor, after becoming, this is like in one timeline, he eventually becomes Odin, or the new head of Asgard, and he is a lord for many years, and he decides that things haven't gone as he thought they should, so he decides to go back and fix some stuff. In doing so, Loki comes with him, and he gets ahead, not ahead of him, but he's able to get to the dwarves who make Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, and he's able to get the molds and make other really powerful weapons. In doing so, it gives Loki and his followers and the gods with him this big edge over everybody else. And Thor, seeing the end of times, basically, he destroys Asgard, and in doing so, puts himself in this purgatory. And that's kind of like how he stopped things in Asgard, which no other timeline has happened, no other hero had ever done before. So it was a really cool moment. I don't know if this movie will have all of that, but we'll break it down a little bit. Going into the new movie, which will start in, I think, like November, you're going to get a bunch of new characters. And so let's go over those really quickly. I'm going to do my best not to just ramble on this time. You're going to start off with Valkyrie, who's going to be the love interest for Thor. She's played by Tessa Thompson. Valkyrie's a pretty cool character. She's a really good warrior. She's had some storylines here and there. Her character's fought Hulk before. She's had run-ins with Enchantress. Pretty strong character. And I'm excited to have more powerful female characters. I don't know if she'll make it out of this movie alive, because considering that her character dies during the Ragnarok storyline of the comic books. So maybe she'll make it out, maybe she won't. Who knows? After her, you're going to get Scurge, who's played by Karl. You might know Scurge better as the Executioner. If you don't know who he is, basically he is the sidekick of Enchantress. He is her muscle, and he has this really cool axe called the blood axe. It's one of the most powerful weapons. It's not as strong as Thor's hammer, but it can do some pretty mean damage. And for a while, he was Asgard's main executioner. He was born by a giant. He's fought by Thor for many years until he was enthralled by Enchantress and taken over. And now he's kind of like a villain. And he's had some pretty cool stories. He was in the Masters of Evil at one point with Baron Zemo and other characters. And he's gone toe to toe with the Avengers before. So I'm excited to have him in. And also because it's Karl Urban. After that, you're going to get Jeff Goldblum. He's playing the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster is this very old cosmic entity who likes to play games. He likes to put his wit and his intelligence versus somebody else, and especially into getting things that he wants. He's taken the Avengers before and put their team versus other people's teams. Like, you know, he's gone head to head with Death and just many other really powerful characters. So that can be really fun. After that, you're going to get Cate Blanchett playing Hela, who is pretty much the god of the underworld. Not Valhalla, but the Purgatory and I believe Niflheim of the Asgard plane of existence and everything. And then after that, you've got Sam Neill, but nobody knows who he's going to be, which is kind of cool. I love not knowing things, so who knows who Sam Neill's going to pop up as? So that's really cool. So if I'm going to get into plot and things that I think might happen here, I'm going to be talking a little bit here and kind of fast. All right, so Hulk and Thor have been on Asgard for probably a year or so at this point. I think that they're basically unwinding, and Hulk's trying to find, you know, who he is and where his place on the team is. And his only friend has been Thor, but Thor is more friends with Hulk than he is with Banner, because Thor likes to fight and have fun and everything, and Hulk also loves those things. So it's really cool to see Hulk on Asgard. At some point, I believe that Loki will get in contact with Cate Blanchett's character Hela to try and get the whole Ragnarok thing going, because he's still masquerading around as Odin, as we saw at the end of the Dark World. So I'm thinking that he's using this ability to hide in plain sight to get what he wants. And I think that in his twisted mind, he believes that if he starts Ragnarok, people will, that like eventually he'll be the lord of everybody, and he thinks that power equals respect. He just doesn't really get what Odin has been teaching him over like, you know, like these hundreds of years and so on. I believe that Thor and Hulk will end up being transported to another world. Thor will lose his hammer, they will end up on this this planet that is very arena-like, very let's see, more like, you know, gladiatorial games. And I think it's there that they will meet the Grandmaster, who is Jeff Goldblum's character, and I think that they will have to basically battle wits with him to try and figure a way off the planet. But before that, Hulk will have to fight Thor. And that'll be a whole lot of fun to watch them go at it. Eventually, they will escape. You'll get to where they're back in Asgard, trying to stop Loki. At this point, I think that they will have gotten there too late, and I think that Thor will have to make a monumental sacrifice. Either he will have to destroy himself, or he will have to do something so drastic that it could shape the entire Marvel Universe. Which will be really cool. Chris Hemsworth is signed on for 6 movies. This is his 5th movie. I would love it to be he dies here, and then he pops up again in Infinity War 2 when they find the life gem and everything, and they start to bring people back and everything. I think that'd be really cool, as opposed to like another Thor movie. I don't want another Thor movie after this. Let's just end it here. Keep Thor as a side character in films, kind of like how Hulk. There's opens up the possibility for him to just join other heroes. If they believe that he can't hold his own movie. So from there, we're going to go into the 3 things that I'm looking for into this movie. Coming in at number 3, The Executioner. I mean, I cannot say enough how excited I am to have a villain of this caliber. He's not quite A-list, but he is a really strong character. He's very powerful. I don't just mean strength as in, or he's very brawny and strong. I mean just overall as a character, he's pretty powerful. He's gone toe-to-toe with the Avengers before. He's fought in Thor, he's fought in Hulk. It would be cool to have him make it through this film. And not only because Karl Urban is a really cool actor, I love that he is now in Marvel, which is, I think, should be most actors' goals at this point, because you can get like a really long contract, make a whole lot of money. But Karl Urban's a really cool guy. He was in Judge Dredd. You should see that if you haven't seen Judge Dredd. He does like just a really cool job in that. He's also in Star Trek as Bones. So I love that he's in these movies. Number 2, the Soul Gem. We haven't really gotten into all the gems and their names yet with the Infinity Gauntlet, which you kind of see on Thanos' hand at the end, I think, of Guardians. He goes in like and puts his hand in, and he's like, I'll just do it myself. The Soul Gem, I don't believe it has been found yet, but there are rumors that Hela, who's played by Cate Blanchett, has it in one of the underworlds, either in the Purgatory realm or the Niflheim. So in one of those, there might be the gym, and maybe we'll see Thanos go there, like, and kill her, like, and take the gym or something cool like that to help set up the first Infinity War movie next year. Number one for me, number one for all of y'all and everybody else is Hulk. I mean, how can you not be pumped to see Hulk? Thor's not on this list at all, and things that I'm most excited to see. But Hulk definitely is, because he is awesome. And Mark Ruffalo has really found a really good groove playing Bruce Banner. I think we're all excited to see a little bit of, maybe this might be Planet Hulk, which is a really cool comic storyline. It's one of Hulk's best storylines. If you have time, go check it out. He basically gets trapped on this planet, and he finally finds a home and people, and he finds love again and respect, and then it all gets taken from him. It's very cool. Check it out. So a lot of people wanted that storyline to happen. It's not going to happen, but this is a little taste, and it could be kind of cool. So I'm excited. You should be excited. I wasn't before, but now I am, with all these new actors and characters coming in. For what it's worth, this was a Geek and Thought. Come back next time where I'll be breaking down Iron Fist as his new Netflix show will come. It comes out here pretty soon, and that's one of my favorite characters. So I cannot wait to just ramble at y'all guys about that. Until next time.